Welcome to Travel and Work channel. We will always bring you consistent and latest information on how to travel, study, live and work abroad. Kindly subscribe so that you do not miss any information. In the previous video, I shared information on how you can apply to work in Netherlands with options available. This video is a continuation of how you can apply to work. You can apply to the Netherlands as a highly skilled migrant. Highly skilled migrants are sometimes known as knowledge workers. They are the foreign nationals who will make a contribution to the Dutch knowledge-based economy. To be considered a highly skilled migrant, you must earn a certain amount of income. If you are under 30 years old, you would have to earn a minimum of 3,299. If you are over 30, the minimum wage is 4,500. Other conditions that apply to a highly skilled migrant are: you need a contract with an employer or research institution in the Netherlands. The employer has to be a recognized sponsor by the Indiana for Scientific Researchers. Your employment contract is signed on behalf of the institution. For scientific researchers, the contract must include the job description and code in accordance with the University Job Classification System, UFO. For doctors in training, the institute you are training in has been set out by the Medical Specialists Registration Committee, MSRC, Social Medicine Physicians Registration Committee, SGRC, or General Practitioner and Nursing Home Physicians Registration Committee, HVRC. For doctors in training, you must be registered with the Individual Healthcare Professions, also known as the Big Register. Another route to a work visa is the European Blue Card. The European Blue Card is a work permit which allows a non-EU citizen to live and work in any country within the EU except Denmark, Ireland, and the UK. In order to work in the Netherlands with an EU Blue Card that's been issued from another country, you will need a Netherlands work visa and work permit. You must also meet the following conditions: employment contract must be valid for at least 12 months. A higher education diploma from a program of at least 3 years. Your higher education certificate must be evaluated by NUFIC. You must prove you meet the standards for practicing your profession. You must earn the required wage amount set for EU Blue Card holders. The minimum is 5,272 per month. The branch you are transferring to cannot have been fined in the last 5 years for violating Article 2 of the Aliens Employment Act or for not paying, or insufficiently paying, wage tax or employer insurance premiums. Another route to work is an orientation year for highly educated persons. If you have completed your studies in the Netherlands, and your Dutch study visa has expired, you can apply for an additional year to look for employment. You can apply for a Netherlands work visa for orientation in the 3 years after you complete your studies. In order to be eligible for an orientation year, you must have done one of the following. Firstly, if you have completed an accredited Netherlands BA or MA program. Secondly, if you have completed at least 1 year of postgraduate studies in the Netherlands. Thirdly, if you have had a previous Dutch visa for scientific research in the Netherlands. Fourthly, acquired an MA degree within an Erasmus Mundus master's course. Again, completed a higher education program that's been designated by the ministerial decree. Also, completed a study offered in relation to the development cooperation policy of the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Again, completed a study in the Netherlands within the Cultural Policy Act. Lastly, completed MA or postdoctoral studies, or obtained a PhD at a designated educational institution abroad. Next, another route to work permit is for researchers under Directive, EU, 2016/801. In order to work in the Netherlands as a researcher under Directive, EU, 2016/801, you will have to fulfill the following requirements. Firstly, you must have sufficient higher educational background to be allowed into the doctorate program. Secondly, the Dutch research institution you'll be conducting research in is a recognized sponsor by the Indiana. Thirdly, the research project you will be working in has been approved by the institution. Fourthly, you have an employment contract, host agreement with the research institution. Lastly, you will be receiving sufficient monthly income, either from your employer or a grant sponsor. Finally, the route to work visa in the Netherlands is for the self-employed individuals, freelancers, and entrepreneurs. You can apply for a Netherlands self-employment work visa, residence permit, if you intend to stay in the Netherlands to start your own business or work as a freelancer. The requirements for a Netherlands work visa for self-employed individuals are stricter than other types of work visa. There are certain conditions you need to fill in, and, depending on your case, you may also be eligible for a Netherlands startup visa. If you are really looking to relocate and work in the Netherlands, these are the routes that has the greatest chances of bagging you a work visa. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel for consistent and latest travel, work, live and study abroad information. Thank you.